In this video, we want to share with you some of our favorite ways to cook skirt steak on a charcoal grill. Skirt steak isn't the cheapest, but it's still one of our favorite cuts. It doesn't take long to prepare, and it's one of the quickest ones you can cook on the grill. The whole cooking process typically takes less than 10 minutes. Along the way, we'll share a few things we learned through trial and error, including how to manage your charcoal and some methods to help you cook it well. It's very nice. For this, we bought 2 pounds of skirt steak, which comes in one long piece. We cut it into 3 sections to fit in our baking sheet. We also trimmed off a few pieces for the dog. For the marinade, feel free to use any of your favorite rubs. Here's one of our favorite, half wet, half dry, by using a light shake of dry rub together with a splash of soy sauce. We usually marinate it before preparing the charcoal, with the total marinade time around 15 minutes. Let the steak sit at room temperature while it marinates. For the charcoal, lump charcoal is better here because it's great for short, high heat cooking. You can shake the bag so you can get the bigger pieces when you pour it out. We used a large charcoal chimney, filled it, lit it, and waited until the top coals were covered in white ash. It takes about 15 minutes. Dump the charcoal onto the grill and close the lid for about 3 minutes, and then clean the grate. If your grill is adjustable, set the grate as close to the coals as possible and leave all the vents open for maximum airflow. Keep the lid open for the entire cook. So our method ends up being pretty simple. Spray the skirt steak with avocado oil, place it directly over the coals, and cook over direct heat only. Watch the color change on the raw side, then we just flip it once. The second side only needs about 2 minutes to pick up the good grill marks, and it's done. Remove the steak from the grill, wrap it in foil, and let it rest for 10 minutes. When slicing it, make sure to cut against the grain. And voila, that's a nice medium skirt steak.
Very good.
Some recipes suggest flipping frequently to help build a better crust. That's a method you could try if you want, but for our method, we're flipping it one time. For some thicker cuts, you could potentially place a thermometer horizontally. However, sometimes the skirt steak cut can be very thin, and when you poke the thermometer in, it's hard to tell if you're actually in the thickest part of the cut. With our method of just staring at it, and without using a thermometer, this lets you judge doneness by watching the raw side change color rather than relying on a thermometer. We accidentally found out this method because my wife couldn't find the tongs and we let the steak sit on the grill for like 6 minutes. It turned out to be the better way. Also, when you flip the steak, the top rendered fat and juice drip down on the hot charcoal, creating that like burst of flame. It also shortens the cook time and keeps the interior juicy. We learned some lessons along the way, and we're going to share our failures with you. So one thing is to make sure to have a high enough heat. Because of the short cooking time, one time we only filled the chimney halfway, and we didn't have enough charcoal to really bring the grill up to temperature, which left it like below 200 degrees Fahrenheit. To make it worse, we also closed the lid to protect the coals. The steak ended up overcooked on one side, and the other side didn't develop a crust. So don't try to save the charcoal. Just make sure you can fill up a full bucket, aim for at least like 300 degrees on the grill, and plan to use the leftover charcoal for other side dishes. So that brings up, what do you do with all the leftover coals once you're done cooking the steak? We like to do some quick cooking veggies. We've done Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and broccoli. Even frozen broccoli florets work. Use the coals to heat a cast iron pan. Oil it, add the vegetables, close the lid, stir it a couple times, and then season at the end. After the short cooking vegetables are done and the heat's still on, we like to add some veggies that require longer cook time. So here we're using an ear of corn with the husk on, and sweet potato wrapped in foil to prevent it from burning. And you can pretty much leave it in the grill when the heat slowly dies, occasionally rotating it like every 30 minutes. It'll be a nice late night snack to enjoy later or another day.
Yeah, that's good corn.
If you're cooking other proteins the same day, build up a pile of unlit charcoal and plan to cook the skirt steak last. This way, the charcoal heat will be well established while the other cooking is finishing. Voila! Thanks for watching till the end. We hope you enjoyed this video and let us know how your steak turns out.
Oh, what for me?